Good evening and welcome, friends. Because I think the day is over, so I'm feeling tiredness or something like that. Anyway, on behalf of Ahmedabad Management Association, I welcome you all. I also welcome Mr. Harsh Dave. He has come all the way from Bangalore, and the second time I'm getting an opportunity to introduce him as a speaker at AMA. The short introduction: Mr. Harsh Dave has 13 plus years of diversified experience in strategic sourcing and supply chain in consultancy, oil and gas and automobile industries. Mr. Harsh holds B Electronics postgraduate diploma in supply chain management from BK School of Management and certificate in advanced supply chain management from IIM Rohtak. He has joined leading global Fortune 500 German automotive BMW as a global strategic sourcing lead. Prior to BMW, Mr. Harsh has worked with leading Indian automotive companies like Mahindra and Mahindra and Tata Yazaki India Limited. He is also a certified auditor for supplier risk management. I welcome Mr. Harsh Dave to AMA. So now over to you, Mr. Harsh Dave.
So, good evening all of you, and thank you for the introduction. Hello? Audible? Okay. Thank you, all of you. So, this session is about the essential components of the digital transformations. Okay. So, I'm happy if we can make this session more interactive. If you have any doubts and questions, actually, this topic is not like that I'm going to teach you something. Okay. It is like that. Whatever experience I have it till now in last 14 years, I just would like to share it with you. So, there is no any much theoretical over here. Okay. So, if you have any doubts, for example, most of you are working with any organizations, you have any doubts regarding how to implement the digitalization, and then let's make it interactive. Okay. So, today I'm going to cover tools of the digitalization, technology for the digitalization, case studies, challenges, and S-curve. Anyone heard about what is S-curve? Anyone have any idea? Okay. So, S-curve is actually the lecture taken in a Harvard Institute. Okay, and that's a concept how the industry is going to change. Okay, otherwise, if we cannot pass the era, then it's create a problem. So we will go in a detail. Okay, so digitalization. The important thing is that first it's like an envelope. Okay, envelope, there is a threefold envelope. The first, there is a integration of the digital technology into the actual work process. Okay, so what does it mean? Whatever currently you are working, how to implement the digitalization in actual work process. Okay, for example, you are in a supply chain or you are in a logistics. So how you can implement this? That's the one thought. But the most important thing is that we should have a culture, because what happens sometimes, some of the organizations don't have the they are not accepting the changes in the organization, and that's create a problem. So it's very important that workplace should have a culture and people should accept the change. That is very important. Okay. Okay. So which are the major components? If you see the okay, so digitalization, analytics, and operations. Okay, they are the major components. If you divide into it, then it's convert to the technology, data science, process, people, culture, and new way of doing the things. The first point is the people. So people is one of the most important part in the digitalization. The reason is that the people is only creating the data. Okay, so whatever the data is come from the people only. Each and every parameter we understand with some of the case studies in following slides. Second is the data. So I think you all of know data is very, very crucial in current days. It's the most important part to gathering the data in proper manner. Third is the insights. So what is insights? Once you have all the data, it is very important to identify which is the garbage data and which data is very important for us, which we can use this for the future planning and to make it for the future strategy. Then action. Once we have all the insights, okay, we have the data, we have the insights, then it's time to take the actions. And finally, once we take the actions, we got the result. So quantifying the what result, what does it mean? For example, we implemented something in our organizations, okay, we need to keep checking it out, okay, keep checking it out whether it is helpful or not. It's digitalization is not a forcefully, okay, we need to, there is a multiple parameter of the digitalizations, we need to identify which one is suitable for our organization. That is very important, okay. So there's a impact and utility. I will explain in the next slide. Okay, that's good. नहीं, उसमें हाथ में मना कीजिए okay, it's okay, point in. So why the people is important, okay, because digital transformation, as I told, it's come from the people only. So for example, there is one coffee shop, okay, the one that's a one waiter, okay, he knows his, okay, he knows his customer very well, he knows his habit, how they are buying pattern, what is they prefer at what time, they know very well, okay, and they can make them satisfied. But what happen if in this case the organization is too large? For example, okay, there's a very small things, they know each and everyone, it's very easy to identify, okay, but when you think about the organizations of different level, it's a large scale, then what happen? So that's the reason the people is most important, okay, and people is always give the inputs for the data. So whatever the data generated come from the people. Now this is the important point, data, sorry, okay. So what do you think, what is the data? So data is, if you divide the data is a human behavior, to be very honest, okay, it's a human behavior. To what happen, for example, in Facebook or anyone, if you find the, if you are searching for the shoes or anything, okay, you came to know that that's an ad, it's continuously for the shoes only, okay. So that is artificial intelligence, they know what you want, and that's the reason they are always give the reference exactly what your preference, okay. So what the companies are doing in terms of the data is the dividing in the consumer behavior. So system automatically know that what is the purchase, uses, I am talking about the one user data, okay. It doesn't mean that each and every the system capture the data for each and every person, but most of the things. So for example, is the consumer behavior, so is the purchase, uses, okay, buyer stage, occupation, life cycle, and internet. So second is the age, gender, income, education, family, and occupations. So whatever you are buying pattern is there, it's the data is captured in this particular manner, okay. So system have all the data, what is your age, what is your occupations, okay. For example, if you download any application, they are asking for some of the form you need to fill it out, right? So from that form and all, they will get all this data, okay. Second is the geographically, they also understood you are from which countries, cities, densities, language, climate, population, and all. And physiology is lifestyle, what is your lifestyles, activities, personality, values, attitude, and interest, okay. So now the data you captured all the data, right? You have all the most of the data, but data is a garbage until and unless you cannot redefine it, okay. We need to redefine the data in a proper manner, okay. So that's a very good statement. We call this digitalization of the process that datafying the human behavior, okay. Nothing but what is our behavior, that is the data. the real benefits from the technology are not hard. Okay, so it doesn't mean that you have the infrastructure and all. What does it mean? That you have the soft, capturing the valuable data. So what kind of the data they capture? Based on your search, they capture what they do, what they are, what they prefer. So what they do matlab, your what is your occupation, activities, your in human behavior, age, gender and all, and what they prefer matlab, prefer is based on your lifestyle, your interest, your attitude. Okay. Now inside the data, so let's understand one example first and then we come back this theoretical. Okay. Okay, let's, so which okay, have you heard about the Starbucks? Okay, so what do you think, why it is a different from normal coffee shop? Any idea? Anyone have any guess why it is a different from normal coffee shop? Quality. Okay, apart from it? Yeah, okay, personalization, good. Sorry? Yeah, you are right. That's a recent article in a newspaper કે એ લોકો નામ જાણી જોઈને ખોટું લખે છે just for the marketing. Okay, apart from it, okay, first understand what is a Starbucks. Okay, so Starbucks established in 1971 in USA. They have more than 30,000 store, 30,000 plus store worldwide. In India is recently now famous, but in USA it's a very famous. Okay, 28 billion approx is the revenue. 57% of the market share in this industry. I am not talking about the coffee industry. I am talking about the outlet industry. 57% market share is with the Starbucks only. Every year, he launched 1,500 new store. Okay, and somewhere around 19 billions of the users they have. Okay, mobile application user. What is the motto? What they are doing is customer convenience is equal to Starbucks cash flow, and more cash flow, it's a better innovations, and better innovation is a more sell. Okay, so we understand how it is work. Let's have one EV.
Starbucks was started in 1971 as a small shop in Seattle, which dealt with selling. Starbucks was started in 1971 as a small shop in Seattle, which dealt with selling high quality whole coffee beans, which now operates 30,000 stores in 78 markets around the world and has given employment to around 2 lakh employees, and more than 16 million customers visit the store every week. The company is having a turnover of around 25 billion US dollars every year. Isn't it amazing, right? Do you want to know how the company grew its wings to such a large extent? So welcome back to our channel, Learn Transformation. If you are not subscribed yet, you are missing. Starbucks was started
Sorry.
in 1971 as a small shop in Seattle, which dealt with selling high quality whole coffee beans, which now operates 30,000 stores in 78 markets around the world and has given employment to around 2 lakh employees, and more than 16 million customers visit the store every week. The company is having a turnover of around 25 billion US dollars every year. Isn't it amazing, right? Do you want to know how the company grew its wings to such a large extent? So welcome back to our channel, Learn Transformation. If you are not subscribed yet, you are missing out. And in this video, we are going to talk about how Starbucks is creating value via digital transformation in a VUCA world. Let's see what digital transformation strategy Starbucks adopted and became a great success in today's VUCA world. Number 1. Digital technology for customers. Silent order is a service that allows customers to select a beverage using Starbucks mobile app and pay with a Starbucks card, and the order is then sent to nearest store of your choice according to your phone's GPS. by showing the customer the sequential process of order approval. When a beverage is completed, an alarm message can be received and confirmed automatically, so there is no need for the waiting time. Number 2. Digital technology for business management. Store managers can use management of strategic target to create a business plan and manage business performance. Real-time indicators of management performance can be viewed with the Store 365 app. In addition, it offers an automatic ordering system that allows each store to manage its inventory. For customer management, it developed the Siren 119 app, which allows you to report and respond to various accidents in stores in real time, and the Starbucks Daily app, which automatically informs management about customer opinions posted on social media. Number 3. Personalized products or services. By analyzing the consumption pattern of individual consumers according to their mobile orders, Starbucks can identify customer preferences, make inferences based on similar customer choices, and adjust to customer reactions. Through this, it has become possible to tailor products or services for individual customers or for individual stores. For instance, if you use voice command or text message to give an order through the Barista app, which is artificial intelligence, the user feels like they are chatting with a real barista. Number 4. Omni-channel marketing. Additionally, cyber physical systems that can
So, okay, so what is a Starbucks strategy? Okay, so Starbucks strategy is, this is one of the fantastic example because they use all the tools of the digitalization. Okay, so first is the data science. So data science, there is one app. Okay, so once you register the app, you need to fill some of the data, your age, your location, frequency of customer, they will get it based on your number of visits. Okay, history of the order pattern, they also have all the data, so they have the histories of the order pattern, payment times and time. So whatever the consumer human behavior pattern, they segregate in this. Second is they use the artificial intelligence. Okay, so Starbucks has the joint hand with the Microsoft, and the name of that particular thing is a Deep Brew. So what they are doing, they are customized menu bought based on the below the suggestion the popular drinks and area and weather. So it's not like that each and everywhere the menu is the same. So for example, if you have an app, your menu is different, and if another person is using the same app, that menu is different. So the menu is getting changed and preferences based on the area, okay, and based on the weather. Customer purchase history, because they also know that what kind of the drink you are regularly buying, okay, so they know your pattern. Then store inventory. These are important things because generally what happen if the coffee beans or any other items which going to obsolete, okay, soon, then automatically system will give the discount on that particular product, okay, which is manually very difficult. Okay, so this is one of the important tools. So for example, he thought that this is going to be obsolete tomorrow or within 2 days, so particularly that product they give the offer to you. Okay, crowd innovation. You know what is the crowd innovation? Anyone any idea what is crowd innovation? किसको बोलते हैं crowd innovation? Sorry? Yeah. So it's simple. It's come from the crowd. Okay. So what they realize, for example, the Starbucks discovered in some particular area that about the 43% of the tea drinkers don't add the sugar, okay, and in the drink, and about the 25% don't add the milk. Okay. So based on the data, they invented the new drink because see, for example, in this class we are 25 people. Okay. So if I know your preferences, okay, most of the people are the similar kind of the preferences, then I will invent the new drink for you, okay, and that help to boost the revenue, which, okay, the AI, they are also implemented the AI for the partners also. What does it mean partner? Matlab whatever they have the franchises, I told 30,000 stores they have, okay, for artificial intelligence for there also. Even for the real estate decision. So for example, Starbucks want to open a new outlet Okay, it's not like that they have the lots of analysis, okay, analytics, data analytics behind them. They know that which kind of the crowd in this particular area, okay, traffic, consumption patterns, multiple things. Based on that, they decide that which is the appropriate area to open the store. So sometimes we thought that it's a very simple coffee shop, but to be very honest, more than 2 lakh employees work in the Starbucks, and they are day and out they are working on this only because they don't have any other product, okay, only the coffee. But this is why I'm putting this example. This we can understand what is the difference between our normal coffee shop and our thought process, okay, and what is that thought process. Maybe we cannot implement all the things in our maybe in our office, or not about this coffee shop digitalization, but at least few of the points we can try to implement. This is a very important IoT, okay. You know what is IoT? Internet on things, okay. So now the problem is that Starbucks facing one issue. For example, Starbucks today launching the new recipe, okay, in USA. So for challenge, for example, in USA, let's take a hypothetical number, 15,000 outlet only in USA, okay. So how difficult to educate all the 15,000 employees about the new recipe, because the content is appropriate, you cannot add the extra coffee or extra milk, or everything is in place, okay, the taste should be the similar. So that is a challenge, how to implement the same recipe in all the stores. And there's a fantastic solution they have. They use the IoT. So that's a machine. Na, आप Starbucks में जाओगे, there is a machine, okay. The machine itself it is equipped with the IoT. So you no need to do anything. It's centralized program. So for example, the new recipe came, okay. You just need to enter. System will decide कि कितना milk लेना है, कितना coffee लेना है, क्या लेना है. So it's not depend on the person. So there is a zero error, okay. So second is that all machines, okay, that's I already. Okay, all machines equipped with the data point. Okay, this is very important. All the machines is also equipped with the IoT, and they measure measurement of each and every shots of the coffee. Okay, so एक आपने coffee का shot लिया, then the data is automatically sent it to the server कि वो coffee का water quality कैसी है, coffee का temperature सही है कि नहीं है, okay, and water quality, temperature and types of the bean used. Okay, each and every shot system capture this data and stored somewhere. Okay, so second is the predictive machine maintenance. If you are from industry, you know what is the predictive maintenance, right? There is a preventive maintenance and predictive maintenance. So predictive maintenance मतलब machine खराब होने से पहले पता होगा कि कल खराब होगा. Okay, so that's called a predictive maintenance. So if कि आपका machine एक दिन भी अगर breakdown रहा, it's a huge loss that particular store. Okay, but they are highly equipped. They will tell you that after 15 shots or after 100 shots, your machine need a maintenance. Okay, so you can plan and you can prepare accordingly. Inventory control temperature. This is also beautiful thing. For example, if your coffee beans not kept in the appropriate temperature, okay, then alert goes to the particular owner that this you need to change the temperature of that particular coffee beans or water or milk. Okay, so that's alert is on. The second is the blockchain. You know what is a blockchain technology? Sorry? No, not supply chain. It's a blockchain. Anyone have an idea what is a blockchain technology?
Configuration of many computers or supercomputers where the maybe bank ledgers or any sort of databases are verified in each of the system, and then the user will get infected.
Yeah, correct. So this is the one of the technology blockchain. So there is a multiple use case of the blockchain. Okay, so I don't want to go in a detail. I just tell you the gist of that. There is a traceability. Blockchain is majorly used for the traceability. So what does it mean? So for example, if you have the coffee beans, okay, you scan it out, you scan the barcode, you came to know which farm the coffee came from. Okay, so for example, here we sit in Ahmedabad, कॉफ़ी के ऊपर जो कॉफ़ी के ऊपर जो भी स्कैन होगा, आपको पता चलेगा कि भाई यूएस में कौन से फार्म से ये कॉफ़ी आई है. सो दैट इज़ कॉल्ड अ ब्लॉकचेन टेक्नोलॉजी. ओके, I would like to show one video to understand what is a blockchain. So this lady is going to buy a chair. Okay, he want to buy a chair and he go to this shop. वॉइस बुक का क्या?
What if we could know the name of those that grow our food or make our clothes? If we could see those that work every day to sustainably create the products we need. In a time when our global economy is more anonymous than ever. What if we could connect people like never before? If people were empowered to buy from companies that shared their values, and each and every one of us were able to directly contribute to an inclusive green economy, what would it change? With blockchain, we now have a trusted, secure connection with producers all around the world, no matter how small. Wiping away the anonymity and opening the world of possibilities by closing the loop from producer to consumer.
Ma'am? Ma'am?
Yes.
Do you have some questions I could help you with?
No, I think I'll take this one.
Great choice.
Yeah.
So
I really love the bamboo.
what do you understand from this video? Anyone have any idea? क्या पता चला आपको from this video? हाँ, exactly. So it's give the traceability. इसमें कैसा है कि for that lady want to buy one chair, okay? But sometimes we are not sure this is actual bamboo made from bamboo or what. Okay, it's very difficult for us to recognize. For example, here in Gujarat, but we cannot say, but it is for example in a beer bottle or in a wine bottle. Okay, it's a very difficult to understand which grapes they actually made from. Okay, so what is the blockchain? So from this video we came to know that she just scanned it out and she came to know कि कौन से bamboo से chair बनी है. So she knows each and every of the chain. Okay, कि यहाँ से for example in Africa यहाँ से bamboo आया, then ये factory में गया, then यहाँ पे गया, then यहाँ पे गया, and then finally chair बनी. Nowadays you must be heard in the news that supply chain is completely disturbed. Okay, so that's the reason the blockchain technology will be definitely the future, especially in terms of the supply chain, because everyone is going to implement this technology in near days. It's very important. So there is a no any chance for the counterfeit part. Maybe in a pharmaceutical, one of the great example is a pharmaceutical. I am sure it's a very difficult to identify the counterfeit drugs. It's not easy to identify. Okay, but from this technology, Pfizer and everyone is already implemented. Okay, IBM, they are the pioneer for this. We can easily identify that this drugs came from which pharmaceutical, what is the date and all. Okay, so for the further blockchain, I have a session tomorrow. If anyone want to understand the more in a detail about the blockchain, then they can understand tomorrow session. Okay, this is also interesting. You know Amazon, right? Okay, Amazon कैसे, how it is making the money? Okay, मतलब what do you think? आपको delivery you get in within 1 day, right? Sometime कैसे आती है वो? Anyone heard about the FBA model of the Amazon? कोई idea what is FBA? Amazon कैसे काम करता है? Anyone any idea? Anything? Sorry? नो
એ લોકોએ મોટા વેરહાઉસ લઈ લીધા છે
હમ.
જેટલા પણ નાના જે સપ્લાયરો છે એમનો એક્સેસ મટીરિયલ ત્યાં મૂકી રાખ્યું છે
હમ.
ફાસ્ટ ડિલિવરી કરવા માટે.
Correct. Right. Perfectly. So there is one technology is called the fulfillment by Amazon is the FBA. Okay. It's a patent by Amazon. To be very honest, first time I heard that the supply chain is a patent by Amazon. Okay. And this is one of the beautiful tool. Amazon क्या करता है? Amazon बोलता है कि बाद में थ्योरी पे जाते हैं. Let's understand the practical. If you want to sell anything ना, for example you are a suppliers, okay, and you are selling the books, okay. So वो क्या करते हैं कि आपको अपनी बुक्स उनके वेयरहाउस में रख देनी है. तो पहले तो उसके वेयरहाउस पे जाने के पैसे वो आपसे लेगा, पैकिंग के पैसे भी आपसे लेगा. ओके. सो आपकी बुक्स उसके वेयरहाउस में पड़ी है एंड यू आर पेइंग चार्ज फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर स्पेस. ओके. इसीलिए आपने सुना होगा ना, अगर इफ़ यू आर प्राइम मेंबर एक दिन में डिलीवरी आ जाती है तो एक दिन में कैसे आएगी. अर्लियर इट वॉज दैट कि मैंने ऑर्डर प्लेस किया, वो आगे ऑर्डर प्लेस करेगा, वहाँ से डिलीवरी आएगी और मेरे को आएगी. इट विल टेक 6 to 7 days. इस चेंज द एंटायर इंडस्ट्री. इसे करने की ज़रूरत ही क्या है. सीधा आप मेरे वेयरहाउस से मटेरियल आए मेरे वेयरहाउस में, नेक्स्ट डे और विद इन द सेम डे इट शिप इट टू योर लोकेशन. सो दैट्स टेक्नोलॉजी कॉल दी FBA. तो यहाँ पे इतनी फास्ट डिलीवरी होती है. अभी ये फास्ट डिलीवरी तो ठीक है, बट हाउ ही कैन. आपको लग रहा है कि काफ़ी बार अमेजोन पे सस्ता मिलता है. व्हाट यू थिंक, वाई, व्हाट इज द रीज़न? नो, बट दे आर नॉट परचेज एनीथिंग. Amazon is not buying anything. They don't have any inventory.
ડિસ્કાઉન્ટેડ પ્રાઇસ.
Why? How they can give the discount?
We have a tie-up with all the wholesalers and manufacturers.
Nee, see, definitely, there is a one point because that the revenue, that's the buying power is high, okay. But apart from it,
Second thing, they have a tie-up with all the courier people. So whatever things is sold at, whatever the courier people are taking at 100 rupees for Amazon, other
Yeah.
there it is only 10 rupees.
so logistics they optimize. In short, you want to say,
Volume is 30 lakhs.
yeah.
30 lakhs in
So you mean to say logistics cost optimization? Okay. Anything?
huge volume.
Yeah.
Trade contract, maybe trade contract.
Rate contracts, yes, might be. Okay. But I will tell you one of the, see, this is the normal, okay. जितने भी लोग सोर्सिंग है, परचेज में काम करते हैं, they know how to do this. But what they did is bit different. Okay. Let's take one slide and then go to the EV. Okay. So यहाँ पे वो क्या करता है? For example, आपने बुक्स वहाँ पे रखी है, okay, and you decided कि ये बुक 100 रुपये की है, okay. You decided your price and आपने अमेजोन को बोला कि मेरे को ये 100 रुपये में बेचनी है. अमेजोन ने अपने वहाँ पे स्टोर में रख दिया, ठीक है. अभी इसमें दो ऑप्शन है. तो या तो पहले तो नॉर्मल स्ट्रेट केस लेते हैं कि मैंने 10 बुक बेची, तो 100 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 10 मेरे को 1000 का रेवेन्यू जनरेट हो गया, सिंपल, ओके. बट नाउ अगर आपकी बुक नहीं बिक रही है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ओके, नहीं बिक रही है, 2 महीने 6 महीने तक बुक नहीं बिक रही है, सो एज अ सप्लायर व्हाट टू डिसाइड, यू सेड अमेजोन थोड़े डिस्काउंट में लेके निकाल दो. द रीजन इज दैट यू आर पेइंग द कॉस्ट फॉर द स्पेस. तो आप ऑलरेडी उसको स्पेस की कॉस्ट दे रहे हो. सो व्हाट यू थिंक, आप डिस्काउंट कर लो बट ये बुक सेल आउट कर लो, तो एटलीस्ट मेरे को, क्योंकि इट इज़ नॉट पॉसिबल कि आप वहाँ से आप मटेरियल वापस अपने वेयरहाउस में लाओ. इट इज़ ऑल्सो द डिफिकल्ट, ओके. तो आप क्या बोलोगे, आप बेच दो. सो यहाँ पे मैं क्या बताना चाहूँ कि यहाँ पे एक स्ट्रेट अवे तो रेवेन्यू जनरेट होता है कि 100 बुक बेच, 100 रुपये की एक बुक है, 10 बुक बेची, 1000 रुपीज़. एक्स्ट्रा रेवेन्यू वो कहाँ से जनरेट कर रहा है, डिस्काउंट देके. अमेजोन तो कमा ही रहा है उसमें, अमेजोन को कोई लॉस नहीं है. अगर आपको 100 की बुक मार्केट में 100 की मिलती है, अमेजोन पे 90 पे मिली, तो आप तो 90 से लोगे. अमेजोन का कमीशन उसमें फिक्स है 10 रुपया, अगर फॉर एग्जाम्पल हाइपोथेटिकल, तो वो वहाँ से तो पैसे कमा ही रहा है. सेकेंड, अमेजोन है द आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, ही थॉट दैट कि ये बुक की डिमांड बहुत बढ़ रही है, पीपल आर मोर सर्चिंग दिस बुक. वो क्या करेगा, 100 रुपये की बुक की प्राइस 105 करेगा. आपने भी ये शायद, आई एम नॉट श्योर हाउ मैनी यू फील दिस कि आईफोन से अगर आप टिकट बुक की प्राइस करो ना, काफ़ी बार चेंज होता है. यू नो दैट, बिकॉज द थिंग दैट कि आईफोन यूज़र थोड़े प्रीमियम हो गए. एक्चुअली इट्स एक्चुअली अगर आप आईफोन से टिकट बुक करोगे तो रेट अलग होगा, एंड्रॉइड पे काफ़ी बार रेट चेंज होता है. सो दिस ऑल अबाउट आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस. इवन आप कोई एक प्रोडक्ट 10 बार सर्च करो, ओके, प्राइस चेंज हो जाएगी उसकी. सो एक्जैक्टली, तो सिस्टम अंडरस्टूड दैट कि इसको डेस्परेट है, ही वांट दिस मटेरियल, ओके, शी और शी वांट दिस पार्ट, तो वो क्या करेगा, एक्स्ट्रा प्रीमियम कॉस्ट ले लेगा. सो मैम व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू टेल यू इज दैट थ्रू द सिस्टम इतना तो रेवेन्यू कर ही रहा है, ये एक्स्ट्रा रेवेन्यू भी उसको मिल रहा है. एंड दैट इज़ हाउ द अमेजॉन इज वर्क्स. इससे यहाँ से वो पैसे कमा रहा है, ओके. सो दिस इज जस्ट अ थियरी हाउ इट इज़. एनी डाउट ऑन इट, यू अंडरस्टूड व्हाट आई वांट टू से? So that's the reason supply chain is no more the operation department now. It's a revenue generation department. एक ट्रेडिशन था ना कि सप्लाई चेन एक ऑपरेशन डिपार्टमेंट होता है, उसका रेवेन्यू जनरेशन कोई लेना देना नहीं है. बट नाउ इन द डेज ऑफ द ई कॉमर्स एंड ऑल, सप्लाई चेन इज नो मोर द रेवेन्यू, नो मोर द ऑपरेशन डिपार्टमेंट. इट्स हेल्प टू जनरेट द रेवेन्यू ऑल्सो. EV, let's see if you have a time then we go to the EV. बट वो जो मैंने बोला वही है उसमें. ओके, यू नो हाउ, व्हाट इज द, भारत पे आपने सुना होगा राइट, आप पे करते हो. ओके, यू नो हाउ इट इज़ वर्क्स, और मतलब उसने कौन से मार्केट, कौन से पब्लिक को टारगेट किया है, हाउ ही मेक द मनी, एंड एनीवन एनी आइडिया, गेसिंग. बट कैसे? राइट, स्मॉल रिटेलर्स, करेक्ट.
Small values. They target a small value. People who are doing
Yeah, right.
and with the small, like a vada pav.
बट वाई बिकॉज स्मॉल में तो,
It is a mass.
बट उसमें रिस्क भी तो ज़्यादा है ना. अगर आप वड़ा पाव मतलब फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ समवन इज वड़ा पाव, ओके, देन देयर इज द रिस्क ऑल्सो ना कि वो पे करेगा कि नहीं करेगा. देयर इज अ रिस्क.
But when there is a big market,
Hmm.
even if they pay 1 rupees, there is a chance that even there are 100 people out of 5 crore every day they are using.
नहीं, बट दे ऑल्सो द NPA राइट, दैट इज ऑल्सो रिस्क. आप उसने 10,000 का लोन दे दिया, अगर उसने नहीं दिया तो वापस.
Hey, even ICICI is giving a free card
Hmm.
just because of if you are a user and paying 5,000 or earlier. I am talking about 10 years back.
Hmm.
And if you are paying their mobile bill is more than 1,000 rupees, they are straight away sending card without having your data, straight away without
Okay.
application, up to 50,000.
ओके, 1550,
Yeah, 50.
ओके.
Up to 50,000. And then
Okay.
there was a tie-up, like earlier it was Max and HDFC. So it is like a strategic alliance.
Okay.
When you have a data of all the people who have having mobile and paying electricity or mobile bill of more than 1,000 or 2,000, straight away they have given account opening or premium account or credit card. Because
Okay.
data they have already got. They did not have
Correct.
to find and sign the form. So straight
Correct.
away they have given everyone who are paying more than 1,000 bill, given all credit card.
Okay.
Without everybody was surprised how it has come. You have never applied for ICICI card.
So this is kind of the similar, and anyone the yes.
ભારત એકચ્યુઅલી એવું કે જે નાના સ્મોલ વેન્ડર્સ છે ને એ લોકો પાસેથી ઇન્કમ જનરેટ થાય છે, પછી એ લોકોને જે લોન પ્રોવાઈડ છે ને બેંક નથી કરી શકતી. એટલે ભારત પે અને એચઓએમ કોડિંગ ફોર્મમાં એ લોકો લોન પ્રોવાઈડ કરે છે, અને જે મંથલી કે ડેઈલી જે પેમેન્ટ મળે છે ને એમાંથી એ વસ્તુ માઇનસ કરતી હોય છે.
Yeah, but you are right, exactly. You know the process, but the question is that कि कई રીતે reliabilities है. So I will tell you how it is works actually. So what the Bharat Pay is doing, for example, there is a scanning system on the particular kirana store, grocery store, or saloon or everywhere, okay, and scan it out and we pay. So Bharat Pay, they have the artificial intelligence, they have all the data, okay. So for example, they know that what is your revenue. For example, you have a grocery shop ना, उसको पता है कि आप कितना कमाते हो नहीं, बट आपका टोटल रेवेन्यू कितना है, कि आप एक दिन में 10,000 का माल बेचते हो, एक दिन में 20,000 का माल बेचते हो. ही हैज़ ऑल द डेटा. सो आई टोल्ड अर्लियर कि मतलब डेटा इज़ ओनली द गेम चेंजर इन द फ्यूचर. जितना आपके पास डेटा है इतना आप अच्छा स्ट्रेटजी बना सकते हो. सो व्हाट ही डिड, उसे सारा डेटा उसके पास है हर एक ग्रोसरी शॉप का. नाउ फॉर एग्जांपल यू वांट टू अप्लाई कि मेरे को 50,000 का लोन चाहिए. सो बेस्ड ऑन द योर हिस्ट्री, कि आप अगर दिन का 10,000 का अगर आप रेवेन्यू जनरेट कर रहे हो, so we are okay to give you the 50,000. There is a algorithm set in a Bharat Pay. There is a no any person behind, okay, कि वो लोन आपका अप्रूव करता है. ओके चलो आपका इतना लोन है आपका. इट्स डिपेंड ऑन योर ट्रांजेक्शंस, ओके. सो स्मॉल लोगों को इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर देम टू गेटिंग दी लोन फ्रॉम द बैंक, okay. It's sometimes it's a difficult, okay. अगर they want 50,000 rupees, 20,000 loan, they need to submit the documents. Multiple things are there, okay. Multiple processes are there. Here no need any process. He know what you are. And based on that, but each and every person they decide one limit. अगर आपका एक रेवेन्यू है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल 10,000 का हाइपोथेटिकल 10,000 का रेवेन्यू है, यू आर अप्लाई फॉर द 10 लाख रुपीज लोन, देन इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल. अगर 10,000 का रेवेन्यू तो यू आर एलिजिबल फॉर द 50,000 और 1 लाख रुपीज लोन. दिस इज हाइपोथेटिकल फिगर, बट जस्ट आई एम टेलिंग यू दिस इज हाउ द भारत पे वर्क्स एक्चुअली. सो द इंटेंशन इज दैट he changed the market only based on the data. He has a data, okay. Bharat Pay has all the data. Based on that, he approved the loan. Okay, so this is a case study. It's not actually a case study. Just want to understand how the software and how the digitalization growing in automotive industry also. You know, approximately automotive industry contribute how much percentage of total India manufacturing GDP? Any guess? टोटल जितना भी हमारा GDP है ना मैन्युफैक्चर का, उसमें ऑटोमोटिव कितना कंट्रीब्यूट करता है? It's more than 40%. Yeah. So automotive is the major contributor in a manufacturing. Okay. So in 1960, these are the statistics. Okay. In 1960, 1000 billion का market था worldwide automotive. Okay. In 1990 is a 100 था. In 1990 is a 1000 billion. Today, there is a 2780 billion. In this 2780, the hardware is 240, software is 280, and SaaS, you know what is SaaS? Software after service. Okay. So what does it mean? For example, any application you have, mobile application you are paying, that is, it's kind of the software only. Software as a service. Okay. तो आप देखोगे तो it is almost 10%. But in future, okay, when the industry going to fight, now you can compare. Software will be the 50%. Okay. And even this 2800 electronics components may be 10 to 15%. So कहने का मीनिंग वही है कि फ्यूचर में ऑटोमोटिव ड्राइव करेगा सॉफ्टवेयर ऑनली. ओके. सो जो ट्रेडिशंस हैं वो पूरा चेंज हो रहा है. सो दैट इज़ वन एग्जांपल. दैट्स वन पीपल आस्क टू Mercedes CEO कि who is your competitor, next competitor, and Mercedes CEO said that my competitor is a Google. So you can understand. He's not talking about the BMW or any other. He said my competitor is the Google. The reason is that everything is digitalization. Okay. This is one of the video. It's a bit long, but I just want to explain you how it is. What should be the future car? I am not sure whether you are interested in this video or not, but let me run through it. I will forward it out also.
Where vehicles talk to one another and to critical infrastructure.
So what I am trying to say in this car, future के अंदर each and every car talking to each and every cars. Okay, it's like that. Multiple data is generated from the car. अभी कैसा हो रहा है कि there is no data generated from the car, inside the car only. Now this is a connected car. So connected car मतलब एक कार दूसरी कार से बात करेगा, something like that. Okay, and how will be the future? Actually, it is not a future. It will be coming very soon, within next maybe 2 to 3 years.
Infrastructure. This connected vehicle technology can change our transportation system as we know it by enabling safe, interoperable, networked wireless communications among vehicles, infrastructure, and personal communications devices. Connected vehicles provide drivers with 360-degree awareness of similarly equipped vehicles within a range of approximately 300 meters. This secure system keeps personal information private and does not track your vehicle. Drivers will receive warnings that inform them of potential.
So ये क्या कहना चाहता है कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप अपनी गाड़ी जस्ट निकाल रहे हो, बट कार नो दैट कि सामने से कोई व्हीकल आ रहा है, ऑटोमेटिकली ही ब्रेक्ड. ओके, समटाइम वी मिस्ड इट, राइट, हम ऐसे निकल जाते हैं, बट कार नोज हाउ ही केम टू नो दैट कि कोई व्हीकल आ रहा है, बिकॉज ऑफ द कनेक्टेड. ही नो दैट कि कोई अलग नीचे सिग्नल्स आ रहा है एंड ही ऑटोमेटिकली ब्रेक. ओके, सो इट्स अवॉइड द एक्सीडेंट्स. Accident is very important because I forgot one of the statistics, but more than 70% death because in a road accident because of this. This is very critical actually.
Through a visual display, seat vibration, or tone. These are only warnings. The driver remains in control of the vehicle at all times. However, the technology can also support limited automated functions in which the driver only sees partial control of the vehicle. Warnings can help drivers respond quickly to avoid
So in future जितने भी सिग्नल्स है ना, दे आर ऑल्सो टॉकिंग टू द कार. ओके, तो सिग्नल से भी डेटा जनरेट होगा, जो कार को पता चलेगा, कार का डेटा सिग्नल को पता चलेगा. ओके, सो फॉर एग्जांपल अगर सिग्नल दिख रहा है, सो स्पीड ऑटोमेटिकली, मतलब काफ़ी बार ऐसा होता है ना कि हम बहुत फास्ट जा रहे हैं और आगे सिग्नल बंद है. इट इज़ नॉट, यस इट्स ऑलरेडी देयर डेफिनेटली. Yes, it's already implemented, but it's a level 3 only, okay? That's a level 5.
There are
There
so
is.
many videos are there, even in the, with Volvo going there, and if the LED is passing, automatically that vehicle stops.
Yeah, that's called ADAS, automatic driving safety. That's implemented.
And there is no driver in
Yeah,
that.
that's a called autonomous car. Okay, so that is, but it's not approved in India because यहाँ पे थोड़ा difficult है. It will take some time for the autonomous car definitely, but it's implemented in a proto base in USA multiple place. So for example अगर आप जा रहे हो ना कार में, so उसको पता है कि आप अभी 100 की स्पीड से जाके आगे ब्रेक ही मारने वाले हो, ओके, बिकॉज सिग्नल बंद है. सो ही विल सजेस्ट कि यू नो नीड टू गो फास्ट. वैसे भी यहाँ जाके वहाँ पे आपको 15 मिनट वेट ही करना है. देन ही सजेस्ट द स्पीड ऑल्सो, ओके, दैट वॉट स्पीड यू नीड टू गो. सेम टाइम रिक्वायर्ड. वहाँ जाके 2 मिनट खड़ी रहो या आपको 100 की स्पीड से 60 में चलाओ, इट्स अ सिमिलर. सो दैट्स काइंड ऑफ द सजेशन इवन कार इज गिविंग, ओके.
Crashes. For example, the intersection movement assist application warns drivers when it is unsafe to enter an intersection. The do not pass application warns drivers when it is not safe to pass a slower moving vehicle.
So when you're overtake, okay, car itself will tell you that not to overtake. सामने से कार आ रही है, right? It automatically give you the warning.
The emergency electronic brake light application notifies the driver when an out-of-sight vehicle several cars ahead is braking. And imagine the value of this blind spot warning application, which lets this commercial driver virtually see what's happening in his or her blind spot. Connected vehicles can communicate with smart roadside infrastructure like rail-grade crossings to alert drivers when a train is coming, even if the driver cannot see or hear the approaching train. Connected vehicles.
So this is about the road weather, okay. I think its flight is already there. अगर एक aircraft जाता है from for example Ahmedabad to Delhi, he is sending some data to the next aircraft, okay, about the weather and all. So they are talking to each other. Similarly will happen in a car also. अगर कोई कार आगे जाती है, उसको लग रहा है कि आगे कुछ इश्यू एक्सीडेंट है, ही इज सेंडिंग द डेटा टू नेक्स्ट कार ऑल्सो. तो उसको पता चल जाएगा कि आई नीड टू चेंज द लेन, और मतलब ये लेन में अगर एक्सीडेंट आई नीड टू चेंज द लेन, और आई नीड टू चेंज द रूट, वॉट एवर इज दैट, ओके.
Now with weather-related traffic and safety issues too. This is especially true with conditions such as black ice, where the weather may not appear to be dangerous, but the roads are slippery. Information collected from multiple connected vehicles can help determine when a potential hazard exists, such as icy roads, and warn drivers before they experience them. Road weather data from the vehicles can be sent to traffic management centers, or TMCs, providing detailed, real-time information to help monitor and manage transportation system performance. The centers can then take actions like adjusting traffic signals and speed limits, notifying maintenance crews, dispatching maintenance vehicles to the road, and broadcasting warnings for motorists. Motorists can get real-time road weather information from in-car displays by dialing 511 or by listening to highway radio stations. Motorists will be able to get road weather information on their personal devices before leaving home. Connected vehicles can
Okay, it's a bit long video, but the intention is that this is a very important, okay. A few weeks back I attended one conference in Bangalore.
where vehicles talk to one another and
Okay, I attended one conference in Bangalore and I came to know that there are multiple startups. They are very young, almost 28 years old guys, okay. And what they started is the data analysis. So what kind of the data analysis they will do? For example, in each and every car or two-wheeler, there is a controller is there, okay, system is there, which they have all the data. So for example in case of the EV, तो कौन से वेदर में कितना चार्ज होता है, कब डिस्चार्ज होता है, कौन सी स्पीड पे कितना जाता है, देयर आर मल्टीपल्स डेटा. सो देयर इज अ मल्टीपल कंपनीज इन अ बेंगलोर, आई एम नॉट श्योर अबाउट अहमदाबाद, इट इज से दे आर डूइंग द डेटा रेक्टिफाइड. तो अगर आप उनके पास वो आप डेटा भेज रहे हो, देयर इज अ गार्बेज डेटा, नॉट अ गार्बेज बट इज अ ह्यूज डेटा, ओके. फ्रॉम ऑल द डेटा द एनालिसिस एंड गिव यू द रिजल्ट कि हाउ योर बैटरी, फॉर एग्जाम्पल हाउ योर बैटरी परफॉर्म, हाउ योर व्हीकल परफॉर्म, Okay, there is a multiple startups now in the days for this because of the connected car. Oh, this is the also important. This in the same there is one lady. She's from Europe, and what she started, he divide the entire world, okay, in a 3 square feet by 3 square feet area. I will tell you how it is. For example, काफ़ी बार हमको दिक्कत होती है इन अवर गूगल GPS, गूगल और एप्पल वी आर यूजिंग, अप्रोप्रिएट नहीं होता है वो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू आर सिटिंग हियर, ओके, तो वो यहाँ पे दिखाएगा लेकिन आपका गेट कहीं और होगा, राइट. समटाइम यू नीड टू समटाइम इट्स डिफिकल्ट, इट्स नॉट सो ईजी. वॉट शी डिड, शी यूज द गूगल डेटा ओनली. उन्होंने गूगल का जो GPS है ना वही यूज़ किया है, नॉट एनीथिंग, बट उसने पूरे वर्ल्ड को 3 स्क्वायर फीट बाय 3 स्क्वायर फीट में डिवाइड कर दिया है. सो नाउ फॉर एग्जाम्पल आज मैं यहाँ पे बैठा हूँ, आई वॉन्ट टू ऑर्डर पिज़्ज़ा, ओके. सो मैं यहाँ पे मेरा लोकेशन डालूंगा. सो मेरे लोकेशन के 3 नंबर बन जाएंगे रैंडम, ओके. दिस दिस इज माई स्पेसिफिक लोकेशन, इट्स ए यूनिक. ये लोकेशन कहीं पे रिपीट नहीं होता है. सो इफ़ आई एंटर दिस, उसको पता है कि मैं एग्जैक्टली कौन से 3 स्क्वायर फीट बाय 3 स्क्वायर फीट एरिया में बैठा हूँ. यू गॉट माई पॉइंट. So this is what she invented. It's a very good actually. Pizza Hut and multiple OEs already using this. Even Tata is also using, BMW, Mercedes, many, not BMW, Mercedes and many other are the already customer there. But the thing is a very small idea, okay. But it's changing the जो बोलते हैं ना नज़रिया गूगल है, she changed everything. You know what is EV trip planner also? EV trip planner is there कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल मेरे पास EV कार है, ओके, एंड आई वॉन्ट टू गो टू फ्रॉम अहमदाबाद टू मुंबई. देन द प्रॉब्लम इज़ दैट मेरे को कब कहाँ पे कितना चार्ज करना है. सो देर इज सम ऑफ द स्टार्टअप्स आर देयर, ही मेक अ प्लान फॉर यू कि यहाँ से यहाँ पे चार्ज करो. देन बेस्ड ऑन योर व्हीकल कैपेबिलिटी, बेस्ड ऑन योर ड्राइविंग स्टाइल, ही सजेस्ट यू कि पहला चार्ज कहाँ पे करना है, दूसरा चार्ज कहाँ पे करना है, तीसरा चार्ज कहाँ पे करना है. नॉट ओनली द चार्जिंग, वो टाइम पे वहाँ पे कितना रश होगा वो भी वो बताएगा, ओके. सो मल्टीपल, टेस्ला इज ऑलरेडी इम्प्लीमेंटेड दिस काइंड ऑफ द थिंग. नेटफ्लिक्स तो आपने मतलब मोस्ट ऑफ पीपल आर यूजिंग द नेटफ्लिक्स, ओके. नेटफ्लिक्स ऑल्सो यूजिंग दी टू मच आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस. आप देखोगे ना 2001 2% ऑफ द नेटफ्लिक्स रिकमेंडेशन वेर चूजन. व्हाट डज इट मीन? आप जो फ्रंट जो पेज होता है ना, वहाँ पे आपका रिकमेंडेशन आता है, राइट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू वांट अ थ्रिलर मूवी, तो डेफिनेटली वो आपको वही सजेशन देता है. इन 2001 ओनली 2% बिकॉज इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट. बट नाउ आफ्टर दैट इज गेटिंग द डेटा इन सब कि आपको क्या पसंद है, ओके, किस टाइप की मूवीज़ आप जनरली प्रीफर करते हो, विच लैंग्वेज एंड ऑल. बेस्ड ऑन दैट इट्स रीच टू द 80%. इट्स बिकॉज ऑफ द आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस. नाउ नेटफ्लिक्स नो कि आपको क्या पसंद है. सो आपका जो फर्स्ट मेनू होगा ना वो आपका रिलेटेड होगा which kind of the movie you would like to see. This is just the statistics how India is focusing on the digitalization, okay. India is very focusing on this, almost the 90%, okay. This is a country-wise digital adoptions. So how the India is adopting the digitalizations, okay. So we are very aggressive in terms of the digitalization. One of the best example is Aadhaar card, okay. It's a entire world first, that's 1.2 billion in one platform, okay. It's a very big thing. Now they all are our data. So what is the challenges, okay. आपको क्या लग रहा है, नॉट सी दैट स्क्रीन, डिजिटलाइजेशन सब हो गया, बहुत डिजिटलाइजेशन हो गया, तो आपको क्या लग रहा है कि क्या चैलेंज होगी फ्यूचर में? परफेक्ट फर्दर, ओके.
We need to educate everyone.
Okay.
We need to educate everyone.
Yes.
What target audience we have.
Right. Okay. Next. Any other? Misuse. Okay. Sorry. हाँ. Correct. Yes. Security is motive. So, what are the challenges? Cyber security is the major challenge. Because everything is digitalized. Okay. So, in case of you don't have a proper security, it's hack. Okay. So that is the challenge. Okay. So second is the need the greater cooperation and coordination. But that's a multiple things are connected in one platform. Let's take a RTO example, okay. So बहुत लोग एक प्लेटफॉर्म पे कनेक्टेड है, okay, multiple data is there. तो वो सबको एक प्लेटफॉर्म पे लाना है. That's फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन आधार कार्ड में बहुत चैलेंज होगा ना गवर्नमेंट को, इट्स टुक अ टाइम. Then talent. To be very honest, it's very difficult to get the appropriate talent in current scenarios. It's not easy. Okay, so need the exact talent for that particular. That is also the challenge, because mostly we are not towards all this stuff. Okay, still now we are started. Now colleges are focusing on the artificial intelligence, data driving, data science. Okay, technologies, but we need to focus more on it. Still we have some traditional. कोर्स कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी. ओके, कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी इतनी बढ़ जाएगी. दिस इज जस्ट एग्जांपल ऑफ द ऑटोनोमस कार. अगर आपने बोला था जैसे ऑटोनोमस कार, ड्राइवरलेस कार, अगर ड्राइवरलेस कार होगी तो जनरेट अबाउट द 4000 GB डेटा पर डे. इट्स ए ह्यूज डेटा. ओके, बिकॉज मल्टीपल डेटा. यू नो व्हाट इज दिस इंक्रीजिंग द रेट ऑफ ऑब्सोल्यूशंस. दैट इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट चैलेंज. द थिंग इज दैट आज आप कोई टेक्नोलॉजी पे काम कर रहे हो, कल वो ऑब्सोल्यूट हो जाती है. इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट एक्चुअली. मतलब वी थॉट कि दिस टेक्नोलॉजी विल द फ्यूचर, बट आप देखोगे एक साल में जब हम रेडी हो गए तब तक वो ऑब्सोल्यूट कोई नई टेक्नोलॉजी आ जाती है. सो दैट इज ऑल्सो द चैलेंज. द टेक्नोलॉजी आर मूविंग सो फास्ट. चैलेंज इज टर्म्स ऑफ द कंपनीज. आज अगर मैं कंपनी चलाऊँ, मेरे लिए चैलेंज है कि मैं कौन सी टेक्नोलॉजी इंप्लीमेंट करूँ. आज करूँगा, कल ऑब्सोल्यूट हो जाएगी. वेदर टुमारो इट विल हेल्प मी और नॉट, आई डोंट नो. ओके, टू चूज द राइट टेक्नोलॉजी. सो दैट इज ऑल्सो द चैलेंज. इट्स नॉट रिक्वायर्ड. Okay, you know what is S curve? I think I already asked these questions. Okay, this is a very interesting. It's a very deep topic, to be very honest. That is the entire one day session on the S curve. The thing is that आपको लग रहा है कि जो Fortune 500 कंपनी पहले थी ना, उसमें से only 52 कंपनीज आर सर्वाइव. कंपनीज नॉट सर्वाइव. आप देखोगे तो द थिंग इज दैट जो कंपनीज पहले थी अभी क्यों सर्वाइव नहीं कर पा रही है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल कोडेक. ओके, one of the great company previously. टेक्नोलॉजी एंड इनोवेशन. सो ये एस का क्या कहता है कि यहाँ से आपका ग्रोथ शुरू होता है, राइट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ से यू स्टार्टेड योर ग्रोथ स्टार्टेड, स्केल एंड मैच्योर. वंस यू रीच टू द वन मैच्योरिटी लेवल ना, मोस्ट ऑफ द कंपनी फेल एट दिस पॉइंट. मोस्ट ऑफ द कंपनीज. उसके बाद उनको नहीं पता है हाउ टू क्रॉस द एस कर्व. इट्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक कि ये यहाँ से मेरे को एस कर्व क्रॉस कैसे करना है. और जो अंडरस्टैंड कर रहा है ना हाउ टू क्रॉस द एस कर्व, वो कंपनी सर्वाइव कर पा रही है. आप देखोगे यहाँ के बाद है ना वो नीचे चला जाता है. बट मैनी कंपनीज, आप कोई भी एग्जांपल ले लो, यहाँ के बाद नीचे है. तो दैट्स अ रीज़न जहाँ पे आपको लग रहा है कि नाउ इज अ मैच्योरिटी लेवल, यू मस्ट हैव योर इनोवेशन इन योर कंपनी. आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग ओनली अबाउट द डिजिटलाइजेशन. इट्स नॉट एग्जैक्टली रिलेटेड टू द डिजिटलाइजेशन, इट्स रिलेटेड टू इनोवेशन. जैसे एप्पल आईपॉड एक मैच्योरिटी लेवल पे आ चुके हैं. नाउ आई कैन से दी एप्पल इज ऑलमोस्ट ऑन दिस एज. ओके, इफ इज नॉट चेंजिंग देन ही विल अगेन द डाउनफॉल. ओके, आपको पता है कौन सी ऐसी कंपनी है जो एस कर्व क्रॉस कर पा रही है? एनी कोई आइडिया?
मुकेश भाई के साथ कंपनी.
कौन सी?
मुकेश भाई के
मुकेश भाई अभी तो यहाँ तक पहुँचे हुए, बिकॉज इट्स नॉट.
साहब जा रहे हैं उनकी सब कंपनी है.
Yes,
People
yes.
with good PR.
सॉरी, पीपल विथ.
People with good PR.
ओके,
Whatever, even if they are failing, but if you have good PR with the government and other people,
Hmm.
you can survive because you have a source of information, and there are many sources available.
that is also right. But the thing is that these are the company which survive the S curve. Sorry. Okay, because 3M, because they have the innovations. उनकी प्रोडक्ट में इनोवेशन है. दे नो दैट कि दिस गोइंग टू बी ऑब्सोल्यूट नाउ, दिस टेक्नोलॉजी आई नीड टू चेंज. फॉर एग्जाम्पल कोडेक ने क्या किया, वो रोल वाला कैमरा आता था, राइट. तो उसने तो मतलब ही इज ऑन टॉप मोस्ट, बट फिर वो आगे जा नहीं पाया. उसको डिजिटल कैमरा पे जा नहीं पाया. रीज़न इज दैट फिर बाकी सब सेम एग्जाम्पल नोकिया ने सोचा मैं मेरी खुद की ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम रखूँगा. ओके, कंप्लीटली फ्लॉप. सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एस. एंड एक्चुअली इंडियन क्रिकेट ना जिसने एस कर्व क्रॉस किया है, दिस सेड बाय वन ऑफ द हार्वर्ड प्रोफेसर, नॉट बाय मी. ओके, बिकॉज द थिंग देखो पहले क्या था, टेस्ट मैच थी, सब लोगों को देखना. थोड़े दावा तो सब लोग बोर हो गए टेस्ट मैच देखने के लिए. देन दे इंट्रोड्यूस 50-50, थोड़ा बहुत फिर इंटरेस्ट जगह. आफ्टर 50-50 भी अभी तो आई डोंट थिंक सो कि सब लोग 50-50 पूरा देखते हैं. देन इंट्रोड्यूस 20-20 में लगा का इंटरेस्ट, मतलब जैसे एस कर्व डाउन हो रहा है ना लोगों का इंटरेस्ट, वो कुछ नया लेके आ जाता है. एंड नाउ IPL, then again go it's up. Okay, so this is actually good example of the company how cross the S curve. किसने? हाँ, cricket, exactly. That's the reason I put this example, because he keep changing his strategy. Okay, so mostly company क्यों fail होती है? The reason is the technology and innovations, consumer needs and preference, because they don't understand what is exactly the consumer need. See, it's very important to be very honest.
They don't have the market research.
Yeah, exactly. This I personally feel sometimes it's my personal example is like that. I'm so active in a LinkedIn. Okay, so multiple time I post some of the articles, and I thought it's a rocket science. Okay, मतलब people will definitely like it. Okay, कुछ तो नया ढूंढ के मैंने डाला है बहुत रिसर्च करके, and I show that there is 5 likes, 10 likes, 20 likes. Okay, and then I change the strategy. If I put some different kind of the articles, okay, for example some emotional, not exactly emotional but not exactly the technical, then call the multiple likes. Why I am telling you is that the preferences are changing. अभी new millennials को क्या चाहिए ना, that's we need to understand. It's very मतलब otherwise if you are in our same traditional set ना कि भाई यही चलता है market में, it's not one work. Okay, so to understand the new generation what they required exactly. Politics is definitely, as you said, it's important role. Lack of acquisition, because sometimes what happen, I am trying कि मैं खुद ही सब करूँगा, but वो difficult होता है. So if you see in this is their scenario, the company क्या कर रही है, कंपनी को acquire कर लेती है. So you don't want to, जिस कंपनी ने 10 साल काम किया है ना, उसको पैसे दे के acquire कर लेगी, तो उसके 10 साल उसमें ऐड हो गए, सिंपल. ओके, इफ यू स्टार्टेड फ्रॉम डेज उसको बहुत टाइम लग जाएगा. सो एक्विजिशन इज ऑल्सो इम्पॉर्टेंट. दैट्स इट. सो thank you.
So thank you very much, Mr. Hasdave, for spending your valuable times and giving us the guideline on the what is the future on digital transformation. And thank you all the listeners and participants. I request you that the majority of videos are uploaded on YouTube channel of Ahmedabad Management Association. I request you to like, comment, share and subscribe for the videos on YouTube channel. You will get all the videos which lectures you if you have missed also in the past. And AMA also has Twitter account, Instagram account and Facebook page is also there. So please like, comment and share on a digital platform. Thank you.